Well, yesterday, the MLK Steering Committee hosted a special birthday celebration honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, the event, which took place at the Marcus Center for the Performing Arts, honored students who interpreted Dr. King's words through art, speech, and writing. And joining us now to tell us more about the special day are Paul Mathews, President and CEO of the Marcus Center, along with Christian Delfosse, a freshman at Rufus King who participated in the writing contest. He's going to share his essay a little bit later, too. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Yeah.
Love that you guys are here. Let's talk a little bit about the writing contest because you're here. We feature this every year. It's such a cool thing. How did you hear about it?
So my teacher, Miss O'Keefe Betcher, we call her Miss OKB. She made it like a prompt for us in class to write about it, and then she encouraged us all to enter it in the competition too. And she, like, if we wanted to enter it, we submitted it a day before, and then she took them down to the station and just turned them in.
Well, what made you want to participate? I mean, I know that sometimes they can give you an assignment, but did this have any special meaning for you?
I mean, just like growing up in a diverse community and like going to King, it's a pretty diverse school. So I really like embrace the Dr. Martin Luther King's like beliefs, and I believe that everyone should be treated equally. And I guess that made me it made me want to write about it, and it made me passionate about it.
I love hearing that from young people. I just think it's so important what you guys are bringing through the next generation of hopefully a lot of peace and equality, you know, that's needed here in, you know, the world. This year's theme was take a stand for truth and justice, and that was the inspiration for what you're supposed to write about. How do you take those words and kind of turn it into your own reflection on what you experience day to day?
I don't know. I guess just like seeing stuff happen in the world every day, it makes me like, I get upset about it. I mean, I don't like to see people getting treated differently because of their race or because of their sexuality. And so, I don't know, I just kind of think about it, and when I'm writing about stuff like this, I kind of just get in the zone.
Good for you.
Good, get in the flow. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Now, Paul, how many kids were involved in this contest, and how does it work?
Well, over 3,000 students this year, and that's an impressive number considering it's been 34 years as we've been doing this event.
Yeah.
And it's encouraged through the schools. The teachers play a very important role in the writing and the speech and the art contests. And so this goes on starting in September when the students are back in school.
Yeah.
And it's just really impressive to see how many students participate every year.
Well, and the event was yesterday. What did the audience experience? We're seeing a lot of the kids standing up there. Looks like they're all reading a lot of essays. What did they experience? What was the general feel and the takeaway?
Well, I think they experienced a couple of things. One is certainly the energy of the students who won the speech contest. And we talk about this a lot, those of us who do public speaking in one form or another.
Right.
It's not easy.
And when you're a kid.
It's not easy. When they're standing up there,
there
was one little boy up at the very beginning who did it without his notes.
Whoa.
And imagine that, right?
Yeah.
And so they experience that and they see that energy. And then we've added a live performing arts component. And so we had Latino strings, we had an African dance group, we had the Milwaukee Flyers, the Tumblers, and we change that up every year. So it's a combination of that and the students who participate in the contest, and the readings and the speeches are the most inspiring part about this.
Well, let's hear a little bit. Are you ready to read yours?
Yeah.
We're ready to be inspired.
All right, deep breath. Yeah.
All right, so this is just kind of like some excerpts from my writing piece, but have you ever been disliked, bullied, hurt, or been acted differently towards because of race, gender, or social class? As a Caucasian male, I won't be naive and say that I can understand what people go through, or that I come close to experiencing their pain, but I'll still stand up for them. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is one of the most courageous and admirable people I've ever heard of. He took a stand in almost every way imaginable. Dr. King argued that taking a stand will require suffering and sacrifice. I completely agree. Criticism should be expected when standing up for anything. There will be people who will call you a dreamer or a danger. Those people are stubborn, realists, too afraid to come out of their comfort zones and fight for a worthy cause. Danger is to be expected when fighting for a cause and should be welcomed, as it can't be avoided. The danger will show what people are willing to go through to achieve their goal. Not everyone is willing to take risks and fight. That's fine, as the world needs people who can just get the everyday 9 to 5 done. Unfortunately, those people will miss out. For it's the risk takers who will change the world, and if more people try to step outside of their comfort zones and fight, this world can be a better place.
Nice job.
Good job.
Awesome.
I love it.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was really great. I think it is, and it's just so inspiring, I think, to hear all these words that come from students in how they feel about their fellow classmates, the world today, and what you plan on being and doing in the world is impressive.
Right. And you're a risk taker just for coming out here and giving this. So
Yeah.
that is terrific. We
Nice
really
job.
appreciate it, Christian.
Thanks.
Nice job.
All right, so next year, I want to give the information so people can take advantage of the 35th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. birthday celebration. It'll be Sunday, January 20th at the Marcus Center for the Performing Arts. It's free and it's open to the public. You can learn more by marcuscenter.org as well. So mark your calendars. It's a very inspiring event. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you
Keep up
for
the great
doing
work.
this for everyone.